Hey there, folks. It's Mike, and I'm just arriving home from my viewing of the new James Bond film, No Time to Die. So here's my quick, out of the theater, spoiler free review of the film. So, what did I think? Right at the top, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. My eyes did not leave that screen from the very first shot of the movie. This beautiful wide shot of this snowy landscape, and I was glued to the screen for the entire time. It has everything you want in a big blockbuster and in a James Bond film, of course. So, first things first, action scenes. There's really no complaints. They are A freaking plus. You got some really creative fight choreography, really creative camera work. Particularly, there's a lot of there's a lot of sections of just no edit, just continuous shots. Just one take action scenes, and they are absolutely amazing. I mean, this is directed by Cary Fukunaga, who does an absolute fantastic job in the director's chair, and his personality, his stamp is all over this movie, particularly these single take shots. And he directed, in my opinion, one of the single best seasons of television in True Detective, and he brings that masterfulness into this movie. So amazing choice for director. He did not seem out of his element when directing this film. So yeah, action is everything you want. I'm not going to say too much. This is spoiler free. I don't want to ruin any of the scenes for you. The opening action sequence is just absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And that goes in with the cinematography of the film, because again, they get to shoot everything on location. These long sweeping, helicopter shots, and just these beautiful pans of like all these amazing landscapes from different cities all over the world. And it's just a stunning movie. I saw it in IMAX, and I would highly suggest, if you can get to an IMAX screen, please see it on the biggest screen possible. This movie begs to be seen in the theaters. Performances, everyone is bringing their A game here. You have Lashana Lynch, who's playing the new 007, because James retired, so she's given the title 007. She is a nice little like playful foil for Bond. That'll make sense when you see the movie. You have Léa Seydoux, of course, back as Madeline from Spectre. She's back, and she does a lovely job as always. She's a fantastic actress. You have Naomi Harris, Naomi Harris back as Moneypenny. Ralph Fiennes, Ben Whishaw, they're back as Moneypenny, M and Q, and they're as good as ever. One of my standouts in the film. She only has a small section of the movie, but boy, does she make an impression, as Ana de Armas, who is just a lovely, lovely actress. She is just amazing in everything she's in. She has a small section in the movie. She's this real playful, colorful, badass character, and I wish there was more of her. I was really sad when she didn't pop up anymore. And of course, Jeffrey Wright returns in the movie as well. He's been in these movies throughout Craig's tenure. But of course, there's our villain, played by Rami Malek, who's absolutely fantastic, and mostly everything is in. Unfortunately, his character Safin is bit. The character itself is very interesting. I just wish there was more of him and he had more to do. His presence is mostly felt off screen, and his influence is mostly felt from him behind the curtains. You see a lot more of him eventually in the movie, but that's really it. I wish there was more to him. I don't know. He just, in the end, he just kind of felt more like your typical Bond villain in the end, in my opinion. And of course, Daniel Craig, last performance as James Bond, and he gave it his all. Like, this is probably one of his best performances ever, and he left it all out there. He was amazing. This was his show. And he knew this was his last chance as James Bond to put in the performance of his lifetime, and he did it. He was just, I got emotional watching it, because I feel he is my James Bond. He's the one I've gravitated towards the most out of any other actor. His take on the character felt very fresh to me when Casino Royale came out. More unforgiving, grittier, more human version of James Bond. That's what he brought to the role. And he continued that throughout his entire run, his 5-film run. And I'll say one thing about this movie, about it. It has a lot of emotion. It has a lot of heart, which was really nice to see in one of these movies. It's not just all bells and whistles with this one. This one had some real stakes, and I really felt something for a lot of these characters. It was very well written, and I just had a really great time. It's a lot of fun. It really was. When it wasn't tugging at your heartstrings, the action scenes were just fantastic. So that's what I have to say about it. I didn't really find much I didn't like about it. Yeah, there's things here and there. There's definitely going to be a couple things in this movie that are really going to divide people, particularly hardcore Bond enthusiasts. There's some stuff they've done in here that has never been done in the franchise before in its long history, and I'm really curious to see what others think about it. So when you see the movie, and if you watch this review, please, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it, and I'm sure you're going to know what I'm talking about when I say there's a couple things in this movie that could have some people have some issues with, possibly. So we'll see, but they worked for me. I love what they did. But like I said, it's sad to see him go, but it's time for a new Bond. But I'm gonna miss Daniel Craig. He did a really great job. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the movie. I thought it was really great. See it on the biggest screen possible. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know your thoughts. It's great to have all these movies coming out. It's great to finally see No Time to Die. It's been in the can for like almost 2 years, but because of COVID, it kept getting delayed. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about No Time to Die. Yeah, I give it definitely a recommend. So if you enjoyed this review, please like this video and please subscribe to the channel. It will help me out a lot. We're just getting things rolling here. I'm having a great time making this type of content, but I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Have a great one. Thank you so much, and bye.